Okay guys, today I'm going to show you a close simulation tutorial, so make sure you stay until the end to see every step of this close simulation. And before we go to the tutorial, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. So now let's go to the tutorial. Okay guys, so we need this cube, don't delete it. We use it as a collision surface. So let's add a new object, shift A, then go to mesh, then plane. Okay, then G to move it, then to the bottom like this, then S to scale it. So this will be our ground. So these two objects will be the collision. So let's add a collision for the two of them. Okay, so select the plane, go to the physics property, then add a collision. And the same for the cube, select it on the physics tab, add a collision. So now let's add a new object for the close. Okay, so shift A, mesh, then a plane, then G, then Z to move it up in the Z direction, then S to scale it a little bit like this. Okay, now let's move it to here, so G, then move it in here. Okay, so now select the plane, then go to edit, then right click, then subdivide. So in subdivide, change the number of cuts into 50. So we have 50 cuts in the plane. Now let's select vertex in here, so make sure it is in this vertex, select. Okay, so let's select 4 in this side, then 4 in this side. When you select the vertex, make sure you hold the shift. So 1 2 3 4, and the same for this side, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we select 4 vertices in each side. Now go to the object's data property, then hit the plus, so it will add a new group, then hit the assign. Okay, so now select in the empty area, so it will deselect it, then select it in here, select the select option in here, so it will select the vertices that we select before. Okay, so it's assigned to this group. So now let's go to the object mode, and now let's add a close simulation for this plane. So go to physics tab, then add a close. So in the quality steps, change this into 10. Then let's go down, and in here in the shape, select the shape, then in the pin group, select the group, and in here down there is a collision, so select the collision, then on the collision change the quality into 5, and on the catch in here I will change this into 100. So the simulation will be up to 100, it will bake up to 100. Okay, so I will change this to 100, so it will end into 100, then go back to the first. Okay, so now we add a close in the plane. So now hit the play button, so it will bake it. Hit this play button or with the shortcut spacebar. So as you can see, it's baking in here, and the close is also animating in here. So its bake is finished now. So this is how it looks after the bake is finished. So now as you can see it in here, it's not smooth, so select the plane, then go to modifier tab in here, then add a subdivision surface, changes the viewports into 2, and right click here, then shade smooth. Okay, so now let's bake it again. So go to the first keyframe to the 0, then play it again. As you can see it in here, the bake is light blue, so it will bake again after it finishes. So the next bake will be a dark blue. Okay, so after it finishes the dark blue, so the simulation will be finished. Okay, so after if this blue bake finished, it will start again for the dark blue. So as you can see, it's the normal blue or the dark blue is now starting, so this will be the final bake. So it finished the bake now, so it will play smoothly. So the surface is smooth, the clothes is smooth, so we finished on the clothes. Now let's animate the clothes. So I want the clothes to move on this cube. Okay, so let's pause this animation. Then now to move the clothes on this, we need armatures. So to add armature, press Shift A, then go to armature in, then add a single bone. So the bone is in here, so to move it G, then Z. To move it on the Z axis, then G, X to move it on the X axis. So the bone is on the plane, so I want the bone to be in here and in here, so I need two bones. So let's move this in here, so G, then Y to move it to the Y axis. Okay, so now while you select the bone, go to edit mode, then select the bone, then to duplicate it, Shift D and Y to move it onto the Y axis. So let's move it to here. Okay, so now let's go back to the object mode. So we have two bones in here. Okay, now select the clothes or the plane, then Shift select the bone, then press Ctrl P, then select with automatic weights. So the clothes is parented with the bone, so we can animate the bones. So select the bone, then press I, then location rotation. So it will add a keyframe in here. Then move it to 100 the cursor. Then on the 100 we will move the armature to here. So to move it, press G, then X to the X axis. So let's move it like here. Okay, it's enough. Okay, now hit I, then location rotation. So the keyframe is added in here for the armature. Okay, so let's play the animation. Before we play animation, select the clothes, then go to physics tab here, then we're going to bake the animation. Okay, so on the catch, then there is a bake, so select the bake, so it will bake it. So in this time it's with dark blue, so it only need one round. Okay, so after it finishes, the animation will be ready. Okay, now the bake is finished, so let's play our animation. As you can see it, the clothes is moving on the cube. Okay, so I think it's good. So let's add colors to the clothes. So go to render view in here, then select the light in here, then go to the light property in here, then change it to the area, then G, Z to move it up here, then G to the X to move it to the X axis, and G to Z to move it a little bit up. Okay, so now let's add a color to objects. So for the ground, go to this material property, then add a new, so add a new color in here. So let me add this dark yellow color, So if you want to hide these lines cuts to the viewport, just disable this, so only you can see in here is your objects. Okay, so now let's enable this, then select your clothes, add a color to it. So let's add think red, something like that. Okay, and for the cube, I think the cube, let it be white. So let's play the animation. So this is it, how you make a closed simulation. So I think this video is helpful, so make sure you subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.